Before Confederate Canada and the imposition of the Indian Act, the concept of owning land was foreign to Kahnawake. What originated as a collective caretaking relationship between people and land has evolved into one where governments dictate the management of all lands. In 1876, the Indian Act was passed, which determined how Native people would manage their land under the authority and legislative handcuffs of the federal government. Throughout the years, different systems of land management were enforced, with the most recent being certificates of possession. Canada introduced certificates of possession, or CPs, in 1951. They helped to expedite the process of getting the seaway through, and they continue to affect the way land is administered in Kahnawake. Band members approved for a parcel of land by their band and the Minister of Indian Affairs are granted certificates of possession. While this CP represents a bundle of rights, legal protections, and a significant interest in that particular land allotment, individuals can never legally own it. They only possess it. Over the years, the CP system has produced a culture of entitlement and autonomy where many believe that they are not only entitled to a piece of land, but they can also do whatever they want without interference. Individuals possess 85% of Kahnawake's lands, who have no obligation or accountability to the rest of the community. For example, CP holders are under no obligation to allow a right-of-way over their property to other CP holders behind them. This is referred to as being landlocked, a real problem for many Kahnawake Hirono who cannot access their land. While the collective only owns 15% of Kahnawake land, the community still has a say in all lands. While Kahnawake is beginning to determine who can live here through membership, Kahnawake Hirono have no say on who can own Kahnawake land. While the community maintains its own Kahnawake Ganyakahaga registry, Canada maintains its own list of who they say are Kahnawake Mohawks. Currently, those who are on the federal list may purchase or inherit land and gain CPs. This may be the largest consequence to having a land governance regime that remains under the Department of Indigenous Affairs legal control. Work continues on returning full jurisdiction of land management to Kahnawake, while having Canada maintain its responsibility to untangle the mess created by the Indian Act. Prior to the 1980s, Kahnawake was subject to the uncontrolled dumping of contaminated landfill and garbage, resulting in 6 documented sites that remain uncleaned and are unusable by today's generation. It is suspected that other contaminated sites also exist. Regulations are now in place to control landfill coming into the community, but illegal dumping does still occur. We need to ask ourselves how we will preserve our lands for the future generations. This will all be part of a larger land use plan to address the various concerns that affect both us and our land. Though the Northern Territory of Jorodu comes with its own unique set of issues, not all of the same land-related issues that exist in Kahnawake exist there, possibly because there are no certificates of possession. Other land-related issues in Kahnawake, such as lack of zoning laws and burial sites, can all be tied into the history behind lands in Kahnawake, which can be read on kahnawake.com/lands. It was once said that we do not inherit the land from our ancestors, we only borrow it from our children. Ontionhóntsa, Ohén nerak. Our land, their future.